You ever wonder why your house still feels messy even after you clean it? Maybe it's not about what you're scrubbing. Maybe it's how you see it. The Amish? They do it different, slower, deeper, and maybe, just maybe, they've been doing it right all along. The scent of clean, not fake but real. You ever walk into a place and smell? Nothing? No citrus bleach, no lavender plug-in, just air, wood, maybe a bit of soap and sunlight. That's what an Amish home smells like. It ain't artificial. It's not masking odors. It's the absence of them. They boil vinegar with herbs sometimes. Use pine needles and homemade mops. Lye soap that bites a bit but cleans deep. And when they mop the floor, they mean it. No two-swipe pass. They wring, scrub, rinse, repeat. And when they open the windows after, the breeze feels earned. The whole house breathes. Not from a can, but from the ground up. Chores without complaints, because that's life. They don't wake up whining about sweeping. They just do it. Kids too. It ain't a punishment, it's rhythm. You make your bed, wipe the table, wash the plate you used. No point scored, no praise required. One old Amish man once said, "If you see dust and walk past it, what else will you ignore?" That hits. Modern folks love to procrastinate. Make cleaning a weekend war zone. But the Amish? They live in the middle of the work. There's no waiting for motivation. Just hands doing what needs done. Quiet. No playlist. No caffeine boost. Just movement. The secret room nobody talks about. There's often a hidden place in Amish homes. Not secret, just overlooked. Could be a cellar. Could be a back pantry. But it's always spotless. Shelves lined. Jars gleaming. Root vegetables wrapped in newspaper, stacked just so. No chaos. Not even in storage. Because for them, cleanliness doesn't stop at what guests see. It goes deeper, into spaces no one asks about. That tells you something. About pride. About discipline. We stash clutter where it's dark. They organize it like it matters. And maybe that's why their homes feel safe. Because even the unseen is cared for. Cleaning the things that don't seem dirty. Amish don't wait until something looks dirty. They clean it anyway. Ever seen someone polish a doorknob? Dust under a lantern? Scrape the ash pan before it's full? They do. Because their aim isn't just not dirty. It's respect. For the space. For the item. For the time it'll last. A cast iron skillet gets scrubbed with salt, dried with care, rubbed with oil. It matters. That little pan's gonna cook 1,000 meals. Why not keep it healthy? And while we toss plastic stuff every year, there's lasts a generation. Maybe more, because they cleaned it, even when it looked fine. The sound of cleaning, it's not what you think. It's not a loud affair. No vacuum roar. No podcast in the background. It's quiet. You'll hear cloth across wood, the scrape of a broom on stone, maybe chickens outside, wind pushing through the windows. That's it. Cleaning doesn't compete with noise. It becomes part of the silence. Some say it's boring. Maybe, but boredom teaches things. Focus, patience. You start noticing corners, cracks, where the cat likes to sleep. That rhythm settles the mind, clears the fog. By the time the floor shines, you feel lighter. Like the act didn't just clean the room. It cleans something in you too. Tools that tell a story. They don't upgrade. They mend. Tools hang on walls, worn smooth by years of use. The same mop handle used by mother, grandmother. Scrub brushes with bristles half gone, still fighting stains. Buckets patched with tin. Towels frayed at the edges. But they still work. They matter, not just for cleaning, but for what they represent. Continuity, usefulness. In the modern world, something breaks, we toss it. Amish repair it. That tells you something about how they view their things. Their lives. Not disposable, not replaceable. If it still works, it's still worth keeping. Maybe people are the same. Sweeping the steps before the sunrise. You wake up early in Amish country, and you'll catch a glimpse of it. A young girl sweeping the front steps. Quiet, focused, not because someone told her to, because she knows it's part of the day. The steps got to be clean before the day begins. That little act says a lot. About dignity, about preparation. We rush, stumble into mornings late, coffee in hand, keys missing. But they clean the entrance to their day. Literally, they make space. For calm, for grace. Maybe that's why their days feel slower. Not because they do less, but because they start from stillness. The emotional weight of a cluttered space. Here's something the Amish understand that we don't talk about much. Clutter isn't just visual. It's emotional. A pile of clothes on a chair, that's a decision you didn't make. Dishes in the sink, a conversation left unfinished. They clear it right away, because if you ignore the small messes, they stack up. Not just physically, but inside you. Suddenly your home feels heavy. Your head foggy. Amish homes feel light, airy, not because they're big, but because the emotional weight has been swept out with the crumbs. That's not magic. It's just consistency. Sabbath means something when the work is done. Amish homes are spotless on Saturdays. Why? Because Sunday is sacred. Not for cleaning, not for catching up, for rest. But you can't rest if the floor is sticky, if laundry's half done. So they make space for peace by preparing for it. Imagine waking up to silence. Nothing to scrub, nothing to fold, just stillness. They earn that. Week after week. It makes rest feel deeper, more deserved. While the world burns out, chasing productivity, they slow down to savor a day of calm. That's not old-fashioned. That's wisdom. Maybe we're the ones doing it wrong. Look around your home. Really look. Are the surfaces clear? Does the space breathe? Or is there noise in every corner? We invented smart vacuums, fast sprays, all-in-one wipes, and yet we still feel overwhelmed, tired, disconnected. Meanwhile, the Amish, with their buckets and cloths, live in peace. Maybe it ain't about tools. Maybe it's about mindset, discipline, care. We call it slow. They call it normal. And maybe we've been cleaning wrong this whole time, not because of how we scrub, but because of what we're trying to wash away. So next time you reach for that spray bottle or rush through chores, pause. Ask yourself, are you just cleaning? Or are you caring for the space you live in? Cause the Amish? They don't clean just to clean. They clean to live well. And maybe that's what we've all been missing.